everyone, I'm Rush Lumber and today we're going to learn and discover the journey of circulatory system, the role of the heart, blood, and blood vessels. What is your pulse rate? To check your pulse, place the tips of your index and middle finger on your wrist. Feel your pulse and count the beats for 15 seconds. Then multiply that number by 4 to find out how many times your heart beats in 1 minute. Let me ask you a question. Please answer it in the comments. Where does this pulse come from? So, in today's lesson, you will name and describe the main parts of the human circulatory system, describe the role of the heart, blood, and blood vessels. The human circulatory system, its function, and its main parts. The function of the human circulatory system is to transport blood, oxygen, and nutrients to parts of the body. And the main parts of the circulatory system are three: the heart, the blood vessels, and blood. The heart. The heart works as a pump to move the blood around the body. It has four chambers: two atria, upper chambers, and two ventricles, lower chambers. This right here is the left atrium, and this is a left atrium. This is the right ventricle, and this is the left ventricle. These two are lower chambers, and these two are upper chambers. The heart. Let's examine how blood flows through the heart. 1. The right atrium takes in blood, carrying carbon dioxide. Blood is squeezed down into the right ventricle and taken to the lungs where oxygen replaces carbon dioxide. As you can see, the right atrium takes in blood carrying carbon dioxide, and the blood is squeezed down into the right ventricle and taken to the lungs, to the left lung where oxygen replaces carbon dioxide. The heart. Let's examine how blood flows through the heart. Oxygen carrying blood from the lungs enters into the left atrium. Blood is pumped into the left ventricle and starts a journey again throughout the body. Let's check the heart. Can you explain how blood flows through the heart with a partner, even without a diagram of the heart? Try explaining the process to your peer without referring to your notes. Sample answers. Can you explain how blood flows through the heart with a partner, even without the diagram of the heart? Shown is a sample diagram of how blood flows through the heart. Blood. The blood is a special fluid primarily contained within the blood vessels. What are blood vessels? The network of tubes that circulate the blood throughout the body are called blood vessels. It has four main components: the red blood cells, also known as the RBC, the white blood cells, the WBC, platelets, and plasma. Blood. Our blood has four main components: the RBC, the platelets, the WBC, and the plasma. Red blood cells carry oxygen, nutrients, and wastes. The platelets gather at the site of injury and help the clotting process. White blood cells fight diseases and protect the body from infection. Plasma. Plasma is straw-colored liquid where the other components float in. Blood. When someone has a blood test, a small amount of blood is taken and kept in a tube for testing. To closely examine it, blood undergoes component separation. One common method involves spinning it at very high speeds in a centrifuge. Blood is divided into its components, with the heaviest parts at the bottom. Blood vessels. Blood vessels are tubes or channels that carry blood throughout our body. There are three types of blood vessels: the arteries, the veins, and capillaries. Each one differs in size and structure. The artery, the capillary, and veins. Let's take a closer look at the three types of blood vessels. The artery. The artery has the thickest wall of all three, allowing it to withstand the high pressure created by the heart. The capillary has the thinnest wall to allow substances such as oxygen and sugars to pass through its wall onto or out of the body. It is less muscular and stretchy than an artery, so blood moves through the vein with low pressure. It also has a special valve that helps blood go only one way. Each type of blood vessel has a unique role in the circulatory system. The artery. The artery carries oxygen rich blood away from the heart to other parts of the body. The capillary connects the artery or veins, assists in the exchange of substances between the blood and tissues. Vein. The vein carries carbon dioxide or blood back towards the heart. Let me tell you a tip or a fun fact. Remember, A for artery and away from heart. Remember. Listen check sickle cell disease, SCD. SCD is an inherited blood disorder. People with SCD have red blood cells that become hard and sticky, forming a C shaped blood cell instead of the healthy disc shaped one. Considering what you've learned about blood and blood vessels, how did this shape affect blood flow in the circulatory system? The irregular shape of the sickle shaped blood cell makes it easy to clog and block the blood flow. This can cause pain and other serious infections. A recap: the circulatory system delivers oxygen and nutrients to the body while also removing wastes. So, in a short way or in a brief way, what is the function of heart, blood, and blood vessels? The heart. The heart is a muscular organ that has four chambers. Its function is to pump blood around the body. The blood. The blood has four components: plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. It carries oxygen, nutrients, and wastes. Blood vessels. The blood vessels has three types: the arteries, the veins, and capillaries. It serves as channels for the blood. A day in the life of a red blood cell. Write a story as though you are a red blood cell. Some great questions you can use are: what do you look like? What is your job? Where are you found? Where do you travel from and to? Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you learned something new today. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Computer Education Pakistan. Like this video if you enjoyed. Press the bell icon to get our latest notifications. Bye. See you in the next video.